Well, how's everybody doing today? So, quick little backstory here as to how I just got attacked by a swarm of wasps. Yeah, the adrenaline is still pumping pretty good here. That is one painful experience. I pray that it never happens again. So, nice clean fence row. This is one of the very first things that I did when we bought this place. Sorry if the camera is a little shaky. Very first thing I did was I cleared out this area. For those of you that don't know, that are new to the channel, this whole entire property was overgrown. Every single square inch of it was overgrown with blackberry bushes, saplings, invasive shrubs and trees, anything that you can imagine that would grow in the Pacific Northwest. This property was plagued with, so it was unmaintained for a very long time. So anyway, very first thing I did was clear this out, fence it in so that we could get the horses off of the in-laws property and onto our property. So the next thing I did after that was build that little barn over there. Anyway, I'm a big fan of clean fence rows. You do the initial cleanup, and after that, it is just simply, it's a low maintenance situation. You don't have to worry about your hot wire nearly as much as you do with a situation like down there. So anyway, the one thing that we didn't like about this, I'm more or less okay with it, but my wife isn't so much, is it gets rid of your privacy. So this used to be a pretty secluded looking place. Most properties that are totally overgrown are very secluded looking. So yeah, it gets rid of a lot of your privacy. Not that we do bad things, we're trying to hide anything from people, but privacy is always good. So I kind of agreed with her to not clean this fence row to the extent that I cleaned it up here in the front. So what I did, just to get things going, is you know, I cleared it just enough to run a fence, and up until this point it got so bad that I built the fence a good I don't know, 10 feet away from the trees. So I figured that way what I can do is I can still come down this alley with a tractor and maintain it. I can brush hog it. I can use the loader bucket to help cut down branches that are overgrown over the fence. And so that's kind of what I was doing today. So you can see my saw right where I left it, ladder, everything right where I left it. We're gonna sneak on the other side here. Oh boy, oh, it's okay, Bubbas. It's okay, Bubbas. So I can still see the wasps swarming around the saw. I don't know if you can see that on the camera, but so there's this species of tree. I don't know what it is, but it is very invasive, and it has been taking over the property line. Hey Bailey, I'm sorry, this isn't a cookie, it's not a snack. And so I took out a bunch of those things today. I took down at least 5 or 6 of whatever that species is, and I guess I must have hit an underground wasp nest or something. I don't think that it was up there, but so I'm cutting, and I feel on the back of my neck here, and on my, just all over the back of my head, just this excruciating, horrible pain. And so you know, you picture a guy getting attacked by wasps, and that's exactly what happened to me. So I was doing the dance, I was swatting my head, the whole nine. It is bad. It was very bad, guys. This time of year, early mid-fall, I really didn't expect any wasp issues. I have hey dude, you're up close and personal. I have been expecting at some point to get attacked. I just figured it was a matter of when and not if. I've found quite a few underground wasp nests, some up in trees, And I've just been fortunate, been blessed to just have this be the first time. Anyhow, I'm gonna let that settle down for for a few hours before I attempt to go retrieve my saw. Probably just gonna leave those branches there on the ground. I'll get the branches off the hot wire. I'll just leave them there till winter and come and get them during a freeze or something, because I am not going to put myself through that again. So boy, it really sucks, because I was making some good progress today. So these 3 piles that you see, those, just about all of them were branches that had grown up and over. And when I initially cleared this path, I had the Ford 1715, little 26, 27 horsepower tractor. And so I cleared it to the height of the, a few feet above the ROPS on that tractor, which is a lot shorter than the ROPS on the New Holland. So anyway, I was just coming through some of these branches. So like that one up there, it had grown all the way down. It was hanging down to about 4 or 5 feet above the ground. So in the winter time, that becomes a problem, because these branches all, so this one was really bad. That's about as high up as I could get with the ladder. And so when the heavy freeze comes, these branches weigh a couple 100 pounds more than they usually do. And what they do is they'll snap off and they'll take the fence out. So now granted, at that time of the year, the horses aren't out in this pasture, but we don't want the hot wire going down for any reason. So a little bit of preventative maintenance with the interruption of a wasp attack. So oh boy, I'll tell you. So this is the last one that I need to get to that is in dire need of addressing, and maybe I'll get that today. We'll see what happens, but boy, guys, be careful out there. This is really bad. So I just noticed this. I've never seen this before. I need to get that filled in with something, or a horse gets his foot down there. Anyhow, guys, I just wanted to share that little story with you. It's part of the deal. Every once in a while something like that happens, and I guess you just you got to shake it off and lick your wounds, and hopefully this pain goes away, because right now the whole back of my head's just throbbing. I'm not really sure if there's anything that you can do to help with that. I just take some ibuprofen, I don't know, but maybe a couple of beers will help too. So anyway, guys, I'm gonna get back to it, hopefully not get stung anymore, and y'all have a good day, take good care. We'll catch you on the next video.